Mr. Speaker, sir, it is with equal sadness that we learned of the demise of Sir Nehru. Sir Nehru, 6 times Prime Minister, many years President of the Republic, has had an undeniable, prestigious career and has left his mark on his country, on this country, in particular, Mr. Speaker, in relation to the economic and social development of the nation, for which he will be long remembered. Mr. Speaker, after winning the 1983 general election, the PMSD joined Sir Nehru Jagannath in government from 1983 to 1988. It was a transformational period for our country, with rapid economic development, which the Prime Minister just rightly now called the economic miracle. Sir Nehru Jagannath led a very able team, with my own father as Deputy Prime Minister, Sir Satkam Boulel, and a very able Minister of Finance, Vishnu Naidu. Mr. Speaker, I personally met Sir Nehru Jagannath in 1986 for the first time. It was during a ministerial crisis. I think some ministers had resigned, and my father thought it fit to take me to La Caverne, and I was there, the only young man, but surrounded by ministers. I didn't quite know what I was doing there. But I enjoyed the meeting and the way that he held the meeting. Then again, Mr. Speaker, in 1987, I was chosen by the PMSD to stand as candidate for the general election in alliance with the MSM. I was then a partner of the SAJ, and my other partners thought it very wrong that I should stand, and they categorically refused to allow me to stand, which I then communicated to my father. We went on to Sir Nehru, and Sir Nehru called all the partners of the SAJ and told them that Duval had to stand, and they changed their mind very promptly and encouraged me to stand in the election, and we won the seat in the very difficult stronghold, then opposition stronghold of Port Louis. Mr. Speaker, the PMSD resigned from government in 1988. Then followed, I must say, an unfortunate and antagonistic period between the MSM and the PMSD, with the regrettable reopening of the Azor Adelaide case. But after a preliminary inquiry, the case was abandoned by the DPP. But I must say this, Mr. Speaker, that in 1995, I was personally a witness to the reconciliation of the two men, with the help of 2 persons, which I will mention, Azad Duman and Baby Chattar. You see, the 2 men were reconciled in 1995, and the PMSD joined the MSM government for a short period that year. To illustrate the pragmatism of Sir Nehru Jagannath, I'd like to say that he agreed to the abolishment of the death penalty in all the subsidiary legislations, although I think it was not of his own liking, but he agreed to it, and also to pass laws for allowing dual nationality for all our citizens. This, to me, illustrates the pragmatism of Sir Nehru Jagannath. Mr. Speaker, many years later, our paths crossed again when, in 2014, the PMSD joined the MSM, led into victory, the victory of Alliance Le Peuple under Sir Nehru Jagannath. We left, as you know, at the end of 2016 on a constitutional disagreement, Mr. Speaker. I would like to offer my very deep, personal and sincere condolences to Lady Saroji, to the Prime Minister and Mrs. Kobita Jagannath, to Mrs. Shalini and Mr. Kishan Malhotra, and to all his family, close family and friends. And once again, Mr. Speaker, thank you for the occasion to pay tribute to a truly exceptional person. Thank you. Thank you.